Chargepoint investors, hidden bullish orders. I see you. Technical analysis. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. And today we're going to be going through this article from an author named Justin Ward. I will let you know all about him now shortly, what he does, who he is, etc, etc. But he released this putting Chargepoint at a $23 price target in the next 30 to 60 days. Now, considering as of recording, they're sitting at $15 a share. That represents more than a 50% upside in a very short period of time. I found this one interesting, so I wanted to bring it to you guys on YouTube. Again, I want to point out that Justin Ward is the name of the person who made this article here. Okay, who is he? He's a derivatives trader, and a wave theorist, and author of the Ward three-wave theory. And that is exactly the theory that he is going to bring us through in today's article. I also went through and took a look at his coverage. He's covering 11 stocks at the moment via Seek and Alpha. And the only one he has a buy rating on is Chargepoint. Everything else he either has at a hold or a sell. So it's clear to say that this man is one for technicals. He's one who just follows his own theories. And he's not just screaming buy at everything. It's also worth noting this is the first time he has put any rating on Chargepoint. So he's not one of these guys who's just been screaming buy when it was 20, 25s, 30s, etc. He's just saying buy as of right now because of these technicals. And I find it quite interesting, so I'm going to share it with you guys. Really quickly, guys, please could I ask you smash that juicy like button if you want more Chargepoint coverage. You know how we do on this channel with Chargepoint. If you want all of the most up-to-date news on Chargepoint, I'm going to link a video in the corner right now. I made a 30-minute video going through their last earnings report, where I went through pretty much everything you could ever want to know about this company. So check that out if you want some more fundamentals as opposed to just technicals. And please, my friend, subscribe if you're new around here. Drop me a comment down below. All of that helps me out with the YouTube algorithm so much. I would appreciate you. So, quick summary. Chargepoint released Q2 earnings that beat expectations. An initial reaction saw Chargepoint at $20. And it is the complex bullish wave pattern that we will be examining and looking to see if Chargepoint may have bottomed. The company's revenue was up to $81 million from $56 million in the same period last year, but the reception to Chargepoint's earnings report appears mixed. There are people who love it and people who didn't love it. I was one of the ones who was very happy personally. Chargepoint is technically turning around in a bullish direction, and the world's leading electric vehicle charging network provider has broken into a three-wave pattern, which is due to land at $23 a share, but it is the anticipation of the next macro monthly time frame rejection that will let us know how far north Chargepoint can go in the immediate term should a rejection candle develop. So they opened up in September 29 around $9 a share. They idled in that price region until September 2020 when I saw a wave of bullish action which topped out at the mid $17 area, which included a rejection candle for the breakout wave upwards. As the stock rocketed out of the blocks in a huge third wave to top out at $49 2 months later, it was to be the last macro three-wave pattern Chargepoint has seen until now. So this author is saying we haven't seen these technicals happen since Chargepoint's history except one other time. Often bottoming foundation orders that attempt to carry a financial product higher are hidden by way of complex identification of what exactly a three-wave pattern filled with orders to drive a product higher actually is. Large orders generally will be massaged into a price range so that they can be filled without alarms that rocket the price before they can be filled by way of a wave pattern that may go unnoticed. If we look at the monthly chart above, we can identify a low and high with rejection followed by a breakout above the rejection confirming a complex pattern of waves 1, 2, and 3. So this is exactly what we're looking at. Chargepoint needs to firstly complete its third wave at $23, while also finding a rejection candle that will act as the macro wave that will propel the stock higher again. So $23 isn't even the potential huge move that could happen. So to look at the pattern in more detail, we can move to the weekly chart, which is right here, which acts as a magnifier to the internal workings of this structure. We can see a clear three-wave pattern by ways of higher highs, which is more obvious than on the monthly chart. In order for three-wave patterns to form, they must go through the time frames until they arrive at the monthly. It is then the continuation of monthly three-wave patterns that carries a financial product significantly higher by making one after the other until exhaustion. So here is the pattern in the weekly time frame, and then again it has to look a little something like this on the monthly for it to, count. So the current monthly candle is in bearish formation. I can show you if we go over here. Where are we? 1 month Chargepoint. I'll have to zoom in quite a lot more. You can see this is the current monthly candle, and it currently is in that bearish formation, okay? It may be, but this candle turns around and moves up to hit the $23 mark this month. The other immediate scenario is this candle finishes in bearish formation to create the second rejection for the next third wave. I know it's a lot of words, guys, but I hope you are getting the picture. Although this option ideally is less favorable for a bullish setup, If this stock goes below $8.50 a share, the third wave will be rendered a fail, because that's where the first leg is, that $8.70-ish that it hit before. So we couldn't see it go below there, or else it would be a fail. The author would expect Chargepoint to hit its third wave target within the next 30 to 60 days if it is going to do so, and it is the rejection candle for a larger second three-wave pattern that is anticipated to propel the stock higher. So that is the three-wave theory right now, representing absolutely huge upside for Chargepoint, okay? Now, me personally have been covering these guys weekly on the channel, maybe a couple of times a week. We called the earnings pretty well, and they have been respecting the technicals I have drawn out myself. I was just very interested to see this three-wave pattern that your man was talking about. Again, I always like to zoom out and look at the huge picture, okay? Literally going all the way back here to the 11th of February 2021. And this huge downward trend started happening. And I mean, throughout this thing, we've seen 50% moves upwards, 50% moves downwards, 100% move upwards, 50% move downwards again, 100% move upwards again. It's been extraordinarily volatile. The beta on this stock is huge, okay? But they finally broke that greater downtrend and began moving into this uptrend. That's why I have been spending a lot more times on the technicals with Chargepoint now. The fundamentals have been getting better and better, undoubtedly, unarguably. I don't think anybody really can dispute that fact. Yes, you can cherry pick some points from the earnings report that weren't the best, but when you look at the broader picture, when you look at what Chargepoint is doing as a company, they strictly put are getting better and better, okay? And we are now in that uptrend, which I love to see. So the three-wave theory aside, what have I been looking at technical-wise? Well, I've been wanting Chargepoint to stay above this downward trend, which they have done. They've respected it very, very well. We put in this upward trend line, okay? I don't think Chargepoint is going to keep respecting this, honestly. Now, who knows? There is a chance, and if it does, that says extraordinarily bullish things for Chargepoint. But I think we could definitely see them come below here at some stage. We still want to see them respect this downward trend line, ideally, or else we can see a huge retraction, a huge sell-off happen, in all honesty. So we would like to see it up here. And I think given the last earnings report, given the implied volatility we've seen on the calls for this company, given the increased volume we saw coming up to earnings, seeing the bullish pressure, seeing what analysts have to say in general, I see no reason why Chargepoint has to begin coming back down again. And again, if you want all of the fundamental reasons, please go check my last video on Chargepoint. It is 30 minutes long. You could just listen to it when you're driving. You don't even need to watch the video. You'll still get all the info. So the author is hoping to see $23 a share to complete the third wave. Me personally, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to see $23 a share, but first I want to see us just break through 1762 and maintain that for a few days. Given his 30 to 60 day, target to get up there, both of our scenarios could happen. I just want to see us get above here, consolidate maybe for a week or so, get some healthy price action, make this into a support as opposed to a resistance, and then maybe we'll see the final leg of that third wave happen, and that's when a company can go parabolic again. I think it's difficult for companies to go parabolic in this day and age with what is going on macroeconomically, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, and Chargepoint is one of the EV companies who over the last couple of months is performing better than a lot of their peers. You'll even see today they're up 3.5%. Tesla's up 1.5%, and a lot of other EV stocks are down 2 to 3.5%. But I did want to share this with you, and again, guys, keep in mind this is coming from the author Justin Ward, so respect to him for this. I might have to check out his book. Baby. But the more information we can all get on any given stock, the more people's opinions we can get, the more different people doing technicals we can find, the better for us as investors, the more informed we're going to be. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this Chargepoint video. If you have stayed here and watched this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me. But I please ask you to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Drop me a comment down below and subscribe if you're new, because again, guys, all of that helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, with getting these videos out to you guys. I really would appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm going to see you for another video very soon. Peace.